Whenever the name Dream Theater is heard, a music fan's mind will usually think about either the band as Legends of Prague, or a song that lasts 90 minutes. For those two descriptions, Dream Theater have earned nations of fans for their style and presentation, and after 13 full albums under the band name since inception in 1986, their fans continue to love all those qualities. Being around for so long in the music world is not something this band takes for granted either. It is not common for a band to continue to make new music decades after their debut. James LaBrie said in an interview with Loudwire, "It's pretty amazing to be in the kind of industry that we are, and to say that we've been around for 30 years and we're still relevant today. You know, the fact is that we still feel that we're evolving as a band, we're continuing to grow musically, and we see that our audience and our fan base is continually being cultivated. It's so much to be grateful for." So it should not come to any surprise that Dream Theater have once again pushed the boundaries and brought their unbridled ambition into 2016. Their 13th full studio double album weighs in at 34 tracks over 2 hours long. The Astonishing is a juggernaut of a performance. Along with full label support and the entire band behind the new project since January of 2015, Dream Theater are taking the stage to bring you something enormous. And in prog rock fashion, the epic tale takes several acts and ample time to explain. The Astonishing, a story about the automation of everything including music itself, has every element of rock ballads and true metal influence that you could ever imagine. The Gift of Music was the original glimpse at the Astonishing. This track is also the best example of the type of rhythm and sound you will hear throughout the entire double album. Fast guitar riffs and an atmospheric light feeling that include many transitions and speed changes to build the progression. Hearing the lyrics, "People just don't have time for music anymore," is also the perfect tagline for the story of the Astonishing and the ironic presentation of a 2-hour plus presentation. It is impossible for me to cover everything involved in this short album review throughout 34 tracks and the wide amount of story including the characters and the two sides of the battle with the Great Northern Empire and the Ravenskull Rebel Militia. As far as the music involved, there is just about something for every type of rock and metal fan that they could ever think of. Like with many lengthy progressive albums, you will hear sequences and musical compositions occasionally repeated throughout the duration. While some people not familiar with the format may ask why it was needed, you need to realize that in most great literature, the same point of focus is often repeated throughout the story. Dream Theater uses this idea well in The Astonishing. There are tracks like A New Beginning and Moment of Betrayal that pull you into the music after listening for a while. It's songs like these that spike your attention while listening. The rhythm from the bass and drum work carry this entire double album along with a symphony filled with perfectly timed implementation. The Astonishing not only incorporates metal hooks and natural progression from track to track, but you will lose count at every instrument implemented throughout this 37-track story. Even if this story of a rebellion to save music is a bit hokey and the theme using a cast of characters in A New World has been done 1,000 times, this all takes a backseat to just how wildly engaging and atmospheric the music is. No matter what track you are listening to, you can't shake off the positive vibe from listening to so much passion and commitment to a rock opera as grand as this. You can make arguments that a 34-track opus might have been overkill for a story about the rebellion to save real music, but on the other side of that is the appreciation that so much effort went into making an album in 2016, especially for a band who has nothing to prove about how ambitious and talented they already are. Overall, The Astonishing will cement the already nailed-down legacy of Dream Theater and their legendary career. While the running time and theme may ward many casual prog and metal fans off, those with the time and patience will love this double album in